You may have seen the headlines by now. North Korea conducted another missile test Tuesday, its third of the ballistic kind this year and first known launch since leader Kim-Jong-un oversaw firing drills involving super large multiple rocket launchers aimed at targeting South Korea last month. As we dig a little deeper, we see that this latest test was likely aimed at raising the North's level of threat to regional targets, but it also appears to have failed. At 6:53 a.m. Tuesday, South Korea's military detected a missile fired from North Korea's Pyongyang region. It was initially presumed to be a conventional intermediate-range-ballistic-missile, or IRBM, although closer assessment has indicated it may have been a hypersonic-missile. Whatever the case, the view is that the launch may not have gone according to plan because it only flew for 10 minutes before landing off North Korea's northeast coast. Another theory shared by NK News is that the relatively short time could indicate that this was a test of a hypersonic maneuverable controlled warhead, particularly as South Korea and Japan had different assessments of the missile's flight time, and they may have had detection issues. Regardless, the launch was seen as a severe threat to peace on the Korean peninsula, according to South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff. If this latest test was a follow-up to the solid fuel engine test for a hypersonic IRBM that leader Kim Jong-un personally oversaw on March 19th, as well as the test firing of a solid fuel IRBM carrying a hypersonic warhead back in January, the likely intermediate range would be most concerning to the wider region beyond just South Korea. We're talking potentially US military targets as far as Guam, but also Japan, which has been trying to engage in diplomacy with North Korea recently, unsuccessfully so far. But what we can say, this had nothing to do with the military spy satellite launch that North Korea is understood to be preparing. As we reported last week, the North may be about to launch a rocket aimed at placing its second ever military spy satellite into orbit, even amid doubts about the functionality of the first. That's raised particular attention lately on launches from North Korea, and we too will be watching closely and will update you as developments unfold.